Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Ghost here, and today I have another This Week in Destiny for you. Let's get into it. This Week in Destiny, we're showing the way. Only 2 more weeks until the final shape launches, and we'll still have plenty of news to share with all of you. How about a preview of the new world system and quality of life UI update? These topics and more are down below. Confronting Oblivion in our first Vidoc. Less than 2 weeks until the final shape is here, Guardians. We want to make it that wait easier for you. So here we are. So how about we share 2 amazing Vidocs with you all? In our first one live this very morning, we talk about our emotional scripts, the surreal landscapes we'll visit, and believe it or not, how you could learn the language used by the Dread if you really want to. The second Vidoc will be live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, with more insights delivered directly by the Destiny 2 Dev team. Okay, so I overslept this. I slept it off, knew about it, and overslept. My reaction to the first part will be up tomorrow, along with the second one. The second one will be a stream highlight, though. So I'm going to react to the first one. The second part will go up my channel as well tomorrow. So that means you guys are getting another 2 videos tomorrow. So yeah, look forward to that. If you guys want a notification when that video goes up, please make sure to like and subscribe along with clicking the notification bell. It really helps the algorithm promote my videos a lot more, and I've been putting a lot of effort into these videos the past couple of weeks. So it'll be really appreciated, and I thank you. A hunter goes into Traveler. Remember when Crow crossed the portal that was opened as part of our bargain with Riven during the events of Season of the Wish? That really wasn't the end. On Tuesday, we launched Closer to the Heart mission that closes Year 6 of Destiny 2 and unlocks a mind-blowing cinematic that serves as a bridge between Season of the Wish and the final shape. So let this serve as a reminder. Go play it if you haven't already, or Shards will give you the mission if you visit the helm. And if for those of you who have completed it, do you want to shed a tear again? Another shout out for one of my videos. I'm sorry. I did upload a video of me playing the first mission for the first time. It was amazing. If you guys have not played it, go play it and try your best to avoid spoilers. Follow the world's first race on Twitch Rivals. The new raid coming with Final Shape will take the fight to the witness and prevent its calamitous plan to end the world as we know it. The stakes are at the highest, and the fire teams across the globe will compete and test their might to be the first group that completes the raid and take home the coveted world's first belt. We wanted to celebrate such an occasion properly, so in partnership with Twitch Rivals, we'll have our world's first race broadcasted covering some of the streamers participating in the race, with commentary conducted by returning host Professor Broman and Rec 1568. If you are a creator looking to be part of the event, sign-ups begin today and will be open until June 3rd at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Registered and approved creators will be provided with the following exclusive Twitch drops while the world's first race is taking place. The Stand and Salvation Emblem. Watch at least 2 hours of any Destiny 2 streamer. Are active between 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on June 7th from 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on June 9th. Roots Remain Emblem. Watch at least 2 hours of Destiny 2 Twitch Rivals stream or any participating Twitch Rivals creator. Active between 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on June 7th and 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on June 9th. And you also get a ghost chat badge when you watch at least 15 minutes of the Final Shape raid. Okay. I am still not sure if I'm going to be doing the world's first race. I am looking for a team. I have not found one. If I have not found one by the time the raid one launches, Friday will not be a stream day. That Friday will not be a stream day. I'll be taking that day just to watch everybody race because I still can't find a team. If I do, I'll let you guys know. Get your pretty guns. Earlier this week, we increased the drop rate of brave weapons and trophies that have bravery, as well as the increase the reputation gains with Shacks. These increases will remain until Destiny 2 Into the Light ends on June 3rd. We know you are swimming in loot, and we want to up the ante one more time before the limited edition versions of the brave weapons are no longer available. Starting on May 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will be doubling the drop chance of limited edition versions of brave weapons, so that combined with the increases we made with the weapons and token drops, will give you a lot of opportunities to grab a few more pretty guns with pretty rolls. Happy hunting, Guardians. Armor tuning. Sorry about that. As we did last week with weapons, this week we had a 2-part abilities and exotic armor tuning preview for all of you. The first part was published on Wednesday and focused on how light and darkness subclasses are changing. We went over a lot of impactful changes like Stasis getting new frost armor, suppressor grenades getting a buff, and some supers getting an adjustment or 2. You can read all about it here. When the fuck was this? When was this at? When is suppressor grenade? Hold on. The word suppressor doesn't appear all. Where are they talking about? I'm assuming they mean magnetic grenades. or arc grenades. I can't remember anything. There's nothing about the word suppressor in here. The second part was focused on armor tuning. Some exotics will now have the frost armor as part of their set, while some oldies like Sis Coyote and Nessa Furiosa learn some new tricks. And let's not forget about the option to include the artificer slot on all exotic pieces. You can find all that information here. After you're done reading this TWID, we recommend you take some time to read those articles that will help you in the jump into the final shape with the best possible understanding of the sandbox world. After you're done reading this TWID, we recommend you take some time to read those articles. They will help you jump into the final shape with the best possible understanding of how the sandbox works. The World Systems team has a very important update to share. One we have teased in the past. Let's talk about Pathfinder. What is Pathfinder? Pathfinder is a brand new pursuit system we're introducing to Destiny 2 that consolidates bounties, patrols, and weekly vendor challenges into one streamlined system you can access anytime, anywhere via the Director. Different Pathfinders can be accessed from relevant screens of the Director by selecting the Pathfinder node or using a hotkey for quick and easy access to the system. When you open a Pathfinder, you'll be presented with 20 objectives divided into 5 tiers, leading to every Guardian's favorite thing, a big shiny loot. To reach said loot, you must complete objectives and claim them to form a path from the leftmost tier to the right. While you can progress through all the objectives on the Pathfinder without restriction, you'll need to claim at least one objective in each tier before you can claim an objective in the following tier. Every time you claim an objective, you will receive rewards, progressing your path towards the final reward and opening a new potential paths. Building a path to the final reward allows you to claim it, and claiming the final rewards opens a new opportunity resetting your Pathfinder. Resetting your Pathfinder costs Glimmer, but it will give you a new set of objectives to complete and a new final reward to pursue. These new cards are built using a mixture of authorial control and procedural generation, so once you start resetting, your cards will diverge from those of your other Guardians. As long as you still have the Glimmer to do so, you can continue to reset your Pathfinder after claiming the final rewards as many times as you'd like each week, but the value of the final reward will diminish with the resets of your card, however, with every weekly reset, the value of the final rewards will also reset. Your objective progress will be lost, and every Guardian will start the week with the same fresh card. Okay. Interested to see. This looks really cool. So this is the Pathfinder revolving around the campaign, because it's talking about inside the Pale Heart, unless there's another vendor inside the Pale Heart that we haven't known yet. This looks cool. They talked about this earlier in the final shape situation. I'm excited to see more information about it, see how loot goes. I'm assuming this will be another way to get pinnacle gear as well. We shall find out. Where is Pathfinder? The final shape will launch with 2 Pathfinders, one available to all Guardians that replaces the bounty system and weekly challenges for our core ritual activities, and one that you will unlock in the Pale Heart as part of the expansion's campaign. Understandable, like I just said. The Ritual Pathfinder provides you with a set of objectives that spur of all of our ritual activities: Vanguard, Nightfall, Onslaught, Gambit, and Crucible. Okay, so they're adding more to the... Okay, Bungie, I see you consolidating and expanding. Some of these objectives can be completed in any of these activities, while others will require you to dive into a specific ritual or mode. An update later in the year of the final shape will make it even easier to get these ritual screens while you are in their activities, as well as make it easier to access the Rituals Pathfinder. While we don't want to reveal too much about the new destination, you can expect the kinds of objectives in the Pale Heart Pathfinder to roughly align with what you'd expect to see in destinational bounties. With an addition to some new locations-based objective called Field Assignments. When field assignments are featured on your Pathfinder, you can expect to see them marked directly on the destination map, where you can track them to take advantage of our waypoint system to help navigate you their location. Why is Pathfinder doing what, when, and why? When we set out to build Pathfinder, we had 4 core goals. The first goal was consolidation. Destiny 2 is an enormous game that has always evolved constantly over the decade. Many pursuit systems have been added to the game over time, and these systems are accessed in myriad of different ways that can make it difficult for Guardians, experienced or not, to understand what they can be doing at any given point in time. We set out to build one system that has the capability of aligning all of these into one cohesive UI you can always access wherever you are. Our second goal was to give players more agency. Bounty systems in Destiny 2 typically let the Guardians pick from a handful of fixed bounties that reset each day and provide repeatable bounties for those who wish to further engage with the system. These limited choices will result in systems that feel perspective about how you should play, instead of putting you in control. We want Guardians to feel ownership over their engagement with these systems, with the ability to chart a course that matches the goal of their play session. Okay, so they got Gambit sections. This is a Crucible, Vanguard, Gambit, Crucible. Don't know about that one. Gambit, Crucible, Crucible. These look cool. The Gambit one, some probably was the Gambit by filling up your team's bank. That's gonna take 3 games you gotta do. 3 games of Gambit. Whew, that's a lot of Gambit. With that in mind, our third goal was making decisions matter a bit more. Our existing pursuit system consists largely of disconnected individual objectives that have no effect on each other. In many cases, a Guardian's decisions regarding these objectives are limited to doing or not doing a particularly objective or spending Glimmer to reroll repeatable bounties they don't like. Pathfinder's path-based systems incentivizes Guardians to complete objectives that may otherwise be out of their comfort zone to achieve a more direct path to their final reward. It also allows Guardians to forge a more elongated path around objectives that they don't call out to them. As their options diminish closer to the final reward, Guardians will be challenged to engage with a particular activity mode or playstyle to acquire more rewards. And our final fourth goal was to reduce barriers because, let's face it, much of our time as Guardians is spent zipping between destinations and preparing to play the game. Flying to the tower, flying to the helm, flying to Europa, it all takes time, and we could be spending fending off the witness and thwarting its universe-threatening plan to enact the final shape. With Pathfinder, you already have your objectives, and they're always progressing as you play. Whether they are locked or unlocked, there's no need to visit a vendor to use the Destiny app to grab bounties, or no need to balance your inventory and quests and bounties. No need to travel to vendors and claim your reward for weekly challenges. Okay, this is a cool system, and this is going to retroactively, I guess, get rid of bounty prepping because you're not going to be able to do these preemptively before the season starts. My question is, are they going to like do half this system and half not this system? Because so far it seems like it's only ritual activities, but they did say they're going to be doing one up here for the Pale Heart. So I'm interested to see if they're going to do this to completely phase out bounties, which would be interesting because this will completely delete bounty prepping. So this would be kind of cool and kind of sad at the same time. But we'll see. I need more information, and I hope we get some later before the final shape and as we play the final shape. About Destination Pathfinder. The rewards are designed to encourage completing many paths over many objectives in each Pathfinder. If you want to maximize your weekly rewards, your best bet is to plan your optimal path. Okay, objective reward, you get, so these are the rewards. 25 vendor reputation, path completion reward, first path, redacted exotic, powerful tier. So they got, so there is a vendor. Okay, there is a vendor here. Okay, let me talk about this. Redacted exotic for the first path. So for completing the first path completion, you get a redacted exotic, a powerful tier 3 engram, the Pale Heart gear, 1 rank of vendor reputation, 25,000 XP. For path completion on the second path, a redacted exotic, the Pale Heart exotic engram focusable, 375 vendor reputation and 25,000 XP. Path completions rewards 1 through 3, the third path. The Pale Heart engram focusable, 375 vendor reputation and 25,000 XP. Path completion rewards 1 through 3, repeatable. World legendary engrams, 150 vendor reputation and 4,000 XP. So these, okay, this could be cool. The question is, I need to see how this works because we've seen how it works. That's the wrong way to word it. I need to see how it plays because the difference between reading all this and seeing it sounds cool and then doing it in game. Because the difference, it may seem wordly really cool, it could be really well worded, but as soon as you play it, it plays completely differently. So I got to get this out of my hands before I give it my full situation and how I think about it. The objectives, to make it easier though. Collaborations, directly replace bounties. Most common objectives category of the Pale Pathfinder. Hold on. So collaborations, there's a description, there's the category. The description, directly replace bounties. Most common objective category on the Pale Heart Pathfinder. Example objectives. In the Pale Heart, defeat combatants with certain faction. In the Pale Heart, defeat combatants using weapons that match your subclass damage type. Okay, so these are just bounties. So these replace the bounties in the Pale Heart. Field assignments. Player must go to a location in the Pale Heart and complete a custom encounter that only appears when the objective is active. This is the second most common objective category in the Pale Heart Pathfinder. Example objective. In the Pale Heart, travel to Redacted and claim a reward by defeating the Redacted. In the Pale Heart, travel to Redacted and complete the Redacted event. Ventures. Destination-focused activities and objectives. They spelled objectives wrong. Only 2 per Pale Heart Pathfinder, only appear in the tier before the final reward. In the Pale Heart, progress through the Redacted activity to loot the chest, and completing the Redacted objective grants additional progress. I wonder if any of these are going to be go do the raid. That would be, I'm assuming if they, I'm sure maybe one of them, maybe the option to complete it faster will be go do the raid, but we'll see. About Ritual Pathfinder. Now let's talk about the ritual activities. Crucible Gambit and Vanguard Vendor Bounties will be replaced by the unified rituals Pathfinder. A single instance of Pathfinder will contain objectives specific to each ritual activity, as well as generic objectives that can be completed in any of the 3 ritual activities. Additionally, on weeks when there's an active reputation booster, the first 3 instances of Pathfinder will contain more objectives associated with that ritual activity. So if the Crucible reputation booster is active, the Pathfinder will contain more Crucible specific objectives until after the 3rd reset. Okay, so don't do Pathfinder when Gambit is focused. Got it. Completing an objective, no rewards experience, and like an individual bounty completion. Completing the path is designed to be akin to completing a weekly vendor bounty challenge, i.e. completion rewards including prime engrams, brightness, and experience. However, where vendor challenges are limited to 3 per week per character, Pathfinder's progress is shared across all characters and is infinitely repeatable. Due to these differences, the reward amounts have been redistributed accordingly. First 3 completions, you get a prime engram, enhancement prism, 1500, 150 bright dust. Okay, so you can still get bright dust without the repeatable bounties, good. And 25,000 XP. Next 7 completions, so you get an enhancement prism, 150 bright dust, and 4,000 XP. And then subsequent completions after the 7th completions, after the 8 completions, I'm sorry. No, hold on. So the first 3 completions, you get an enhancement prism, a prime engram, 150 bright dust, and 25,000 XP. So this is 100% going to be the go-to. So you're going to do those 3. And then the next 7 after that. So you get 3 regular full XP completions. And then after that, you get 4,000 XP completions. And then everything after that is the diminishing return. So you get enhancement cores, 1 enhancement core, 30 bright dust, and 40,000 XP. We hope you now have a better understanding of how the Pathfinder is and how it will change how you play ritual activities and explore the new destination. We can't wait for you all to experience it in just a few days. And as always, feel free to give us your feedback when you have tried it. Okay, I kind of like it. Like I said before, I do need to give my own situation when I get in to play the game on June 4th. But yeah, this is good. I like this. I really do like this. Really do. All right. Updating the quest tab. We've already shed some light on the UI and UX changes coming to the final shape, particularly how the screen information channels have been updated to show buffs and debuffs and the weapon perks in a more organized way. Let's talk about some quality of life updates we have introduced to the quest tab. Starting June 4th, players will be able to set any category in the left column as a default when you enter the quest tab. At the same time, all milestones will now show up on the quest tab, although they will not count against the total amount of quests and bounties that you players can hold in their inventory and will still be able to hold up to 60 total. Please up that. Thank you. For players who want to keep everything organized, we've also updated the quest tab so that tracking quests in individual categories will now bring them to the front of the sort order in the quest tab. Thank you. And last but not least, if you hover over the quest in the quest tab, it will let you know if you can launch it directly from the details screen. So now it's more straightforward to get into checking it into playing it. Yes, it's perfect. I like it a lot. These changes to the quest tab are not the only quality of life changes we've made to our menus. We've also integrated reputation boosts into the ritual activity nodes at the top of the director screen. So when those are active throughout an episode, players will get that information at a glance. Nice. Oh, we got some private match updates. And speaking of ritual activities, we'll also redesign the private match screen for both Crucible and Gambit to allow greater ease of use and more customized options that will give players some rewards. We hope you like them. Wait a minute, hold on. Give players some rewards? We gonna get rewards playing private matches? Let me find out. Use your legendary shards. Remember when we told you that legendary shards will be going away for good at the end of Season of the Wish? Guess what? That's less than 2 weeks away. It's time for you to put those legendary shards for good use because we won't be able to use them once the final shape is launched. Our recommendations: buy raid banners for a lifetime, or exchange them for resources at Rahul, but please use them before it's too late. Guys, if you guys didn't watch the video I uploaded a couple weeks ago on my what to do with your shards, in that video I mentioned, and it's still a good use case, going forward, they said Glimmer is going to be the main currency that we use. So you can go to the lectern on the moon and trade in your legendary shards. I'll show you, I have it on dim. Cloud, I did mine. Trading your legendary shards for freaking, hold on, inventory. Where are they at? for phantasmal fragments. Trade these in. You can hold them, hold a bunch of them. They can even go in your freaking vault. I just did mine. They can go in your vault and hold them and trade them in for Glimmer at Raoul when the time comes. So literally hoard up on them. You can also do freaking raid banners. So do what you got to do, but make sure you get rid of them. Don't let them go to waste. And we're done here. There's only 12 more days until the final shape is here. So be sure to have everything you need to be ready. Check that you have all your weapon patterns you want. Remember that you can get 1 red border per weapon per day. Oh, red border weapon per day. So go complete a few more runs of Onslaught and tank on the challenge of the Pantheon with your friends for glory and that Godslayer title, of course. You can do it all, Guardian. We have faith in you, Destiny 2 community team. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think of Pantheon in the comments below. Not Pantheon. Let me know what you guys think of Pathfinder in the comments below. Are you excited about it? Are you thinking this is going to be too much? You think you should have kept bounties in the game? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another upload. Remember, stay spooky and peace.